I am putting on my retro outfit, so to speak, and I'm drawing some retro spice tin cans. You know, those metal cans that spices used to come in back in the old days. So let me show you. I'm working on nutmeg right now. I'm not done with it yet. So this is nutmeg. That was nutmeg. Here's cinnamon. Here's cloves. And last one is pumpkin spice. So I am having way too much fun making these. And right now I'm working on nutmeg. What I'm trying to create is a sticker sheet of these spices that we use during the fall months. What else? Oh, ginger. I need to make ginger also. So I'm going to put those in a cute little sticker sheet and call it Tis Autumn Spices. Something like that. Sounds fun, huh? So come join me. I'm watching another vlog. Except she's got singing music and I have to mute it. I don't like singing. Music, yes. I'm okay with all kinds of music. But the singing, just, I don't like it. So, okay, here we go. Let's get to work here. Good morning. It is Wednesday, August 28th, and I'm working on autumn stickers. If you remember yesterday or the other day, I was showing you how I worked on my spice tin cans. Let me show them to you. There's the ginger one, ground nutmeg, cinnamon sticks, cloves, and pumpkin spice. I'm going to implement them into my autumnal sticker page, and I'm going to call it Tis Autumn. So for those of you who are too young to know, Nat King Cole, very famous singer back in the 40s, 50s, early 60s, and he sang a beautiful song with his beautiful voice called Tis Autumn. So I'm going to implement that song into, I'll either do it in TikTok or in Instagram. Let's get started. Pretty. Hi friends. I wasn't sure this was on. Today, yes, it's the 29th, Thursday the 29th. I'm also going to show you some Happy Meal that I got from Sophie in Somerset, UK. Sophie lives in Somerset. She is also a sister in Christ. We're both Christians. So I found her probably around a year ago. So we've been in correspondence back and forth throughout the year, and she's just so precious, friends. So I'm going to leave a link below to all her information, and please go follow her. Look how pretty it's wrapped up in Sophie in Somerset. When she shows pictures of the area that she lives in, makes me miss England, makes me want to go back to England. I pray I go back to England, and just maybe I make a request to God that my heavenly home looks like an English cottage. I just love England, I really do. Oh, here's her precious thank you note. Oh, that's so sweet. And that's the back of her card, her thank you card. And oh, that's right, I got a pouch. I forgot I got the pouch that has her faith over fear. Oh, I got her cute little bookworm sticker. Look, friends, isn't that adorable? Isn't that just adorable? Oh, I got another faith over fear sticker. Ooh, what am I going to put that on? Oh, and then little hearts and some bears. How adorable. And then I got a post-it note. Thank you. We always need those. Boy, do I ever. And oh, look, I got this beautiful pen, and it's got stylus top. It's rose gold. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I love it. And it also says faith over fear. I'm going to leave a link below, like I said, to her social media, but also to this product so that you can see it as well. But look at these stickers. This is the sticker sheet she got. That is beautiful. And these are for journaling, so I'm going to put these in my calendar book. So, okay, I'm going to put everything back in here so I don't lose it. I don't want to lose it. No. She made a video on these notebooks where she got them from, and then she put her stickers on them. And it's got like an acrylic cover. I've never seen this before. You know? It's a really thick acrylic plastic cover. Spiral bound. Both acrylic on both sides, and then she's got her logo sticker in the back. Sophie, thank you so much. I am so thrilled. You can be rest assured that I will be using it for sure. Thank you again. Love you. God bless. Good morning, friends. It is Saturday, August the 31st. It's game day. While I'm wearing my red, go Flames. In the meantime, I made this banner of pumpkins and candy corn last year to decorate my studio with. I love the way they came out, but when it was time to take them down, it was like, how do I store these? Christmas lights are easier to store. So trying to get these untangled, but I wanted to run by you. I happened upon a website that I did not know existed. I was looking for inspiration to draw something from that era for either fall or Christmas theme. So I thought, you know what would really be good would be a magazine. I wish I had a retro magazine. And you know what? My mother-in-law, I don't know what happened to them, but she had a stack of magazines that she kept. She never threw away one magazine, seemed like it, when we would go visit her. And it was fascinating because she had some from back in the 50s, but I don't think they went as far back in the 40s. But, oh, I wished I had some of those. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go on eBay and look to see how much a magazine would cost, because that's the only place I think I could buy a magazine. So I went on eBay, and most of the magazines that I wanted from that era were more than $12, around $15. And I thought, are you kidding me? I'm not going to pay that much for a magazine. No way. So anyway, I just Googled vintage retro magazines from the 40s, and a link came up, and it was to Better Homes and Gardens. And lo and behold, and I'll show you up here somewhere, me scrolling through it and showing it to you. Write down this Earl. URL. archive.bhg.com. That's all. archive.bhg.com. The BHG stands for Better Home Garden. You end up at the front page of the archives of Better Homes and Gardens, and it will allow you to scroll through each year to see every issue, and it's not just a snippet from that issue, a snippet from this page, a snippet. It's the whole issue from front to back. In between, you get all the ads, you get all the articles. Oh my, it's exactly what I was looking for. And it's free. And so you can access them, but you have to join. You have to sign up. But it takes nothing to sign up because it's free. They don't ask for any money, credit cards, nothing. They just ask, for your name, email address. I don't even know if they ask for my mailing address. I don't remember. But I am just so tickled pink. And I tell you, friends, every evening when I don't have anything to draw, I go to this. I started looking at the magazine starting from 1940. And some of the articles are just so fascinating. Some of the dishes that they make, I already picked out 2 recipes that I want to make. I'll show them to you. But looking through these pages just warms my heart. There's some articles, because it's the early 1940s, before Victory Day or before Surrender Day, or when D-Day, and some of these articles and poems are very, very touching, because it's about your soldier going off to war, not knowing if you're ever going to see him again, and the women who stay behind. And anyway, it's just such a neat way to go back into history and to see it through the eyes of a magazine during that time. Like for Pinterest, I did go to Pinterest, and what's so sad about Pinterest and even Google is if when you search for something, what's the first thing that comes up are ads, tons of ads. Like for instance, I was looking for attire, 1940s attire. I went on Pinterest and they pulled up modern day women modeling 40s attire. That's not what I wanted. I wanted real pictures, real illustrations from back then. I wanted to see authenticity, because you don't get that with modern day pictures and models and stuff. So to have access to these magazines and these issues that were published back then is it's a gem, it's a treat, and it's a gold mine to me. It's a game changer. So I'm enjoying going through them. I'm sharing it with all my friends and sharing the recipes that I find. And my BFF is so funny because it's so neat because she and I are so much the same and so different in other ways. But she picks up on my joking and what I'm trying to say, and she plays it back with her version. And it's just so fun going back and forth. And so anyway, it goes all the way back to 1922. I haven't even looked at those. All the way to, it says latest. I see 2023 and then below that latest. Just wanted to share that with you if you're interested. Good morning. It is Monday, September the 2nd. Yay! So I have known about this Draw This In Yourself challenge by Caroline Petruski. Forgive me if I mispronounce your name. She's my top favorite artist because of the way she draws divas, female girls. She's an amazing artist and she makes it look so easy. When you have a Draw This In Yourself drawing challenge, what it is that an artist will put out an illustration on, for the most part, Instagram. And if you follow that artist, you'll see their post. And what it is, what they're doing is they're telling other artists, hey, come join me, draw this illustration in your own version, and then post it, and then tag me, and so on and so forth. So this is hers. This is the one that she wants everybody to draw, those who are interested. It's a fall themed. I've been participating in her challenges for a year and a half. I think it's going on 2 years this Christmas. That first one at Christmas was really cute. Girl carrying a big present with a big bow, and just her girls are so pretty. But anyway, that's the challenge that she has, her most recent challenge, and this is my version. And remember, I like retro, and so she doesn't want you to draw it exactly like hers, but she wants it like any other artist who does a challenge, draw it in your own version. So you know me, I like retro. So this is what I've done so far with mine. She's wearing a cape like they did back in the 40s, 50s. She's got her hair shoulder length with little curls swooping up, and then the bangs going down, you know, sideways. I do that a lot with my illustrations of divas. And then you can't see the pants, but they're supposed to be stirrup pants. But that's what she's got on. Carolina's illustration has her girl holding a purse with the strap, but here I've got my girl just holding a pocketbook with her hand. And Carolina's got her girl holding a coffee cup. You know, it's a modern day girl drinking a cup of coffee and taking it with her. Here I've got my girl holding a thermos with that checkered pattern with the red lid. That, if those of you who remember. If you don't remember, then you're not that old. So I'm really thrilled the way she's coming out. So that's what I've been working on. I need to do some admin work later when I'm done with this one. Today's a holiday. It's Labor Day here in the US. I have revamped my website, and I will show you a video of it either after this or up here somewhere. But I just wanted to show you what it looks like. It's fall themed, and I'm really happy with the way it came out. Hi friends, good morning. It is Tuesday, September the 3rd. Just got off a Zoom meeting with Coco Natasha's patron Zoom meeting. So, but I've been working on these two Corgi dog illustrations that I did a couple weeks ago and then put them on the back burner. And yesterday I thought, you know, I need to finish them up so that I can turn them into prints. So I am finally done with them. Let me show them to you. It was the Babushka Corgi carrying a pumpkin pie, as well as the Corgi picking apples. So let me turn him around so you can see him a little better. So this is what I'm going to be printing out today and offering them in my shop. That's the apple picking. That's the Corgi picking apples. And then the Babushka Corgi. So as you can see her. She's carrying a pie. And she's got this laurel of fall leaves around her. So that's what I'm working on today. Going to get them printed. Going to take photos of them and then upload them to my shop. Wow, this paper is amazing. I bought this a couple weeks ago and this is the first time I've used it. It's by Koala and it's premium photo paper. It's kind of textured, but it's very lustery feeling, buttery feeling. Look at it. Oh, look how perfect that is. The colors are just vibrant on it. Sell it as a 5x7. That's what I painted it in Procreate. Oh, he came out so cute. But anyway, there's my Corgi picking apples. I'm going to do a couple and then I'm going to do the what do I call her? Grandma Babushka pie. Pumpkin pie. Babushka's pumpkin pie. There we go. There we go. Hi friends, it is same day. I changed shirts because it got hot. I am practicing doing a thank you note because once I get it just right, I'm going to transfer it onto a card. And I made a card out of my new Do This in Your Own Style challenge, art challenge, sponsored by Caroline Pietrowski. I love. She's my favorite diva artist. I am going to transfer a message onto the inside. It's blank. I printed this out, and the reason why I'm doing this is because the last thing I want to do, which I often do, is make a mistake, and it's such a nice card. I don't want to make any mistakes in it, so I'm practicing writing what I'm going to say in the card, and then I'll transfer it over. Good morning, friends. It is Thursday, September the 5th. I am making some beef stew with a Mexican flavor to it, except it could be called Caldo de res, means beef stew in Spanish. Right now I am sauteing the onions and green peppers, basically whatever I found in the refrigerator. So chilly today again. We woke up to the 50s, some high 50s, very dry. I'm going to saute these. Last but not least, cabbage. And that's why it needs to simmer as well for a couple hours, so that especially the dark parts will get good and tender. You want them to be good and tender. I will at the end add the corn, and yes, red potatoes. And yes, I'm using regular sweet corn and red potatoes because I'm by myself. It's just me. But it's just easier for me to get these ingredients like this. So, okay, we are going to, oh, look at that. That's going to be so good. And bring it to a boil and then simmer it. But I am loving it. It's dry and chilly, and it's a perfect day for Mexican stew. Good morning. It's a new morning. Friday, September the 6th. Yep, September the 6th, and it's 7:02, and I already feel so accomplished, but my back is starting to pay for it, so I need to sit down. But I've already walked the dog. Before that, I got the trash ready, and I emptied out my refrigerator with old stuff, you know, all that stuff. So empty that out and put it in the trash. And then Dexter and I went to the trash can and got rid of it all. Took our walk, took a good walk where we had a good cardio workout. And usually we don't, which is fine. I go at his pace because, you know, being a dog all cooped up in the house all day, every day, it's a treat for them to go out and take time for them to just smell. I know my husband would look at it as if everywhere he's smelling messages from other dogs, and if he decides to reply, if you know what I mean, he will. And so he's got lots of messages around the complex to read, to reply, to see what the gossip is around the complex, to see if Fifi and Windsor broke up or if they're still together. That kind of gossip. So that's the way I look at it. I let him take his time to smell and to just enjoy being outside and getting some fresh air, because sometimes it breaks my heart that I don't have a better place for him in regards to a yard where he can run free. He does have the dog park, but I don't take him there anymore for personal reasons. So I try to give him as much as I can. It's almost 8 o'clock and I'm gonna take a little break, as in go make some breakfast. Hi friends, it is Saturday morning, the 7th, and almost 8 o'clock. And I'm video editing today, but also this weekend I'm going to start planning for Christmas. Not going to create a lot of new things because I'm bringing back some things that I did last year. My Woodland Cafe, I'm going to bring that one out this year again. And like I said before, because I just opened up an online shop and I no longer have Etsy, I'm bringing everything back into my shop. And I didn't put in my Christmas stuff right away. Let's see, I opened up my shop in March, April, around there, and I didn't bring in my Christmas stuff right away, just because, you know, it wasn't the season. But now I'm going to bring it back in. So I'm going to do the Woodland Cafe. I'm also going to do the Bethlehem scene. I'm going to bring that one back as well. And then I'm also going to advertise services offered to Christmasify your house. And if you've been following me, I've been Christmasifying houses for the past couple years. And what that exactly means is you will send me a picture of your house, the front of your house, and I will add a snow scene, Christmas lights, that kind of stuff. I'll post some pictures up here to give you some samples of what I've done in the past. What it is when I'm done doing that, after several rough drafts of sending you this and sending you several not copies, but rough draft for you to approve. And then once it's finalized, I will send you a digital file of the illustration. And then you will do whatever you want to do with it, whether you want to make prints of it, whether you want to make Christmas cards out of it, postcards out of it. It's up to you. You do whatever you want with that digital file. It is yours. You can make as many copies as you want because it's yours and no one has it. No one else has the digital file but you. And you can send it to, I have suggested Walgreens print services in the past. They do a good job in making Christmas cards. And I'll leave the link below where it's just like any other online printing services where they ask you to upload an image and then you put it into whatever size of card you want. They print them, they send you envelopes as well, and then in a matter of a couple weeks you get your package and there you go. You have your Christmas cards ready to go with your house in the front of the greeting card. And how exciting is that to get a Christmas greeting card with your house all decorated for Christmas and everything. So I'm going to offer those services soon. If you're interested in it, I make sure you stay tuned and we'll be up in my shop soon. Other than that, friends, it is Saturday. It is football Saturday. And can I confess something to you as a widow? Since the day we got married, my husband and I, my late husband and I, he watched football on TV. And back then, I was not into football. The only thing I knew about football was a touchdown. And the more touchdowns your team made, the better and most likely to win the game. That's all I knew. And so when we moved to this town where the college has the local team, he was so excited. I think that's the reason why he wanted to move to this town, to tell you the truth. You know, he liked the ministry of our church, and the church had a Christian school attached to it as well as the university, and the university had a football team. So you know, couldn't go wrong with that. So he started going to the football games, and lots of times he wanted me to go with him, and he had to drag me. Seriously, he had to drag me. Our church, because it was affiliated with the university back then, gave away football game tickets. Seriously. I remember Pastor Falwell announcing them at the pulpit and saying, you know, make sure you pick up your game ticket on the way out and stuff like that. And so it was cool. It was my husband made sure he picked up tickets, and so I would go with him sometimes at the beginning, rarely. And I was so glad that he had something to do besides just work and home. You know, it was something for him to go do and get away with. He would take his earphones because he would not only watch the game with his eyes in person, but he would listen to the radio commentators and see what they had to say. So lots of times he would know what decision the referees were making over a certain play before they announced it on the intercom. So when I started going with him, he would lean over to me and say, oh, this is going to be a first down for the other team. Oh, they're going to take it back, blah, blah, blah. So little by little, I started understanding some stuff, but not much. The main reason why I went was because we had a fantastic mascot who would put on his own little drama down on the field, on the sidelines. He was so funny, he was hilarious, and it just so happened that it was a student in the eagle costume, and he eventually, after he graduated from college, went on to be the mascot for a major baseball team. I'm trying to think of the name of the team. I think it was a southern team like in Georgia or Alabama. If I remember, I'll post it up here somewhere. I'm not surprised that he went to the pros because he was so good. He was so funny. They want those mascots to be funny, to entertain the little kids, to entertain those wives that had to be dragged to the game, so that the husband could be happy, or the football, baseball, sports lover would be happy watching the game, while the one who was dragged to the game will be entertained by the mascot, and that was me back in the day. But then when I started working for said university, 6 years into it, I changed departments, and I went into the football department and started working there for 13 years. And that's how I learned to love the game of football. But, and then my husband, he did this in his own time. He used vacation days, which I was okay with, because this made him so happy. When they needed a truck driver to drive the truck that had all the uniforms and all the equipment, I told the director of football operations that my husband might be available this weekend or that, and so the football operations director said, yes, please ask your husband if he would be willing to drive the truck. And it must have been before football season started, because he had to get his driver's, you need a certain driver's license to drive those trucks. I can't remember, it starts with a C. He got it, he drove to the game. Lo and behold, he ended up going that whole season driving the truck to all the away games. And for 13 years, he drove the truck to all the away games. He went as far as to Connecticut when we played UConn. He went as far south to Orlando. Never went to Miami, maybe Tampa. As far west, played Kent State. I don't think he went any further than that. Those teams that played in Ohio, West Virginia were tough, because sometimes he had to come back after the game, after being up all day. He had to drive the truck all night. And there was one time when it was so foggy through the mountains of West Virginia that you could cut the fog with a knife, with a butter knife. And I sent out everybody to please pray for them, because they had to drive through. Finally, eventually, they did have them sleep overnight at a hotel, so that they could get a fresh start in the morning. But anyway, I say all that because when football season comes, as much as I love it now, I love to hear the football game in the background. And I think it's because it reminds me of him watching his football games on a Saturday. What I would give to be able to walk into my living room and see him there enjoying a football game, me in the kitchen cooking up a big meal, serving it to him and watching him enjoy the meal and watching the football games. So I think that's the reason why I love football season.
And although this year it's been a little tough because I miss him so much. And in football season, I miss him even more so. I think the most because I wish he was here. And I wish he was in the living room on his recliner watching the game. So, I'm sorry I got all mushy. That's my widow life segment of the vlog. That, I think that's the reason why, another reason why I love football Saturdays is because I've got the football game in the background and it reminds me of my hubby. So, sorry about that. Let's do some editing. But breakfast first. I'm getting hungry.